Wowza. Someone in that dog shit game. Oh god.
To give in to cancel culture and drop their partnership with Kirsche as a result of a number of articles written about her that basically paint her in an inaccurate light, that also were written by a person who has written multiple fan fictions about trans people having non-consensual sex with cis women. So this is, they were verifiably false. Yes, right. So here's Kirsche. She's a VTuber. She's the same one the other day that was being discussed. I don't know if any of these have it come up here. She's this one here, this one, right? And anyway.
Such a cute couple. Fuck you, chat.
English, yes. And so they decided to drop their partnership with Kirsche as a result of these articles. And you can see very clearly this is not going well for them. And if you look at, this is their most recent post, and this is, again, I'm really, really glad. Rip your game. There's another one. And then this is the person, by the way.
In the future, there are...
Oh, no, he's going to play it.
A number of institutions that emerge. If you are a trans girl, or if you are trans feminine, you can go ahead and sign up for a reservation slot to an all-day access to one of many breeding facilities where you get to breed the shit out of that cis girl pussy. You can absolutely...
This is
he stopped it before absolutely wreck it.
That caused this VTuber to lose their audience, or sorry, to lose this sponsorship. This is the person. No, we're gonna listen to this. No, we're gonna do it.
Based.
Devastate that shit. You know, fucking destroy it, murder it. It's done. Like, they have to cycle the girls out because that pussy is absolutely out of commission.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You know, now we have breeding saunas, we have breeding bookstores, breeding movie theaters. Those are really nice. You have...
This person also regularly does reviews on Fuda sex games.
Breeding adult schools. You have breeding esports arenas. Yes. Very fun. This is something we're building. This is the future. This is what TERFs don't want. They understand that we're trying to build these breeding facilities. And it's really important for you to fund your local trans girl top who is absolutely destroying that good pussy right now. Like, you need to give her the funds because she is the future, you know. But in the future that I want,
what the fuck is this shit?
I just want to live in a world where you can walk down the street and you don't even have to worry about whether you're going to be able to breed that good fucking macaroni in a pot.
Spicy cat.
That's not a tall ask. And I think that's the future for all of us, is just destroying that pussy wherever you go, whenever you go.
So
but it's not a fetish, you guys.
Freak has been let on the loose, and they're writing articles trying to get people canceled, and unfortunately, one of them worked. And so, isn't this, what do you call it? Isn't this person trained to be a trans woman? Don't want to go through surgery, saying this as well? Isn't this a person claiming most trans women haven't or don't want to go through surgery by saying this as well? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, like, the layers of mental illness for this, I don't know if you can unravel them, right? You'd need to have, like, a supercomputer to do that.
Yeah, and there's no degree on Earth that can handle this.
On fire. This person isn't well. Yes, these are mentally ill freaks, okay? And so I just wanted to make sure that we understand the person that we're dealing with here.
Oh no!
And this person obviously
sorry, I have to mute that.
Article that they wrote recently.
In the future.
Thank you for the 100 gift subs. I'll thank you again after, but thank you. Sorry, I had to mute.
We don't need to hear it again, right? Do we? I don't think so.
Actual Giga Chad, right?
So, this is the person that is doing this. Welcome to being on my blacklist. So basically, they have dropped their sponsorship of Kirsche as a response to this freak, this absolute mental illness. You should be in a mental institution, fucking getting medicated in some way that keeps the rest of public safe from your weird rape fantasies for women.
Based?
Really, and that's honestly the way I feel about it.
Yes,
It's fucking disgusting.
true.
And anyway, doing this, you should be in one of these facilities, but unfortunately you're out in the wild writing articles about people, defaming them, lying about them, misrepresenting them, and saying that VTubing has a bigotry problem while you're writing fan fiction about the mass rape of women. And so this is what's happening. I'm literally not kidding. And you guys you just listen to it, you see it, and there it is. And so the game that Kirsche promoted a lot, which was Crime Boss Rock City, has decided to capitulate. They have decided to give in to cancel culture. They have decided to listen to these articles.
And to be fair, they did it 2 days after that first article dropped. I just didn't say anything about it until Asmon encouraged me.
It's highly disappointing that you dropped Kirsche over crazy internet psychos lying to her, especially when she was the primary driver for sales of your game, and she didn't even ask you for money. I hope you reconsider. I don't think reconsidering is even an option. Oh. So this is a little story, a little chain of events of how this has happened. Crime Boss game was literally a what game? Kirsche tried the game and loved it and talked about it and streamed at frequency. Gained a strong cult following success, a year largely even solely because of Kirsche. Devs were grateful and gave her a sponsorship. Crime Boss devs have apparently dropped her because of a Vice hit piece from a journalist who was caught on audio seemingly fantasizing about struggle cuddling women, and a V-tweeter equivalent of a lolcow who victim blames the victims of workplace abuse. As an example, Doki Bird. She was the one that worked at Nija Sanji, and then she was removed.
Sanji.
And then what else can you say about Crime Boss, honestly? And studying your close to 2 years of interaction with this VTuber who loved your game, you decided to take a smear campaign made by dubious strangers seriously. So this has obviously gone very badly for them. What are those words? You don't want to know. And so big fucking mistake. Obviously, a lot of people are talking about it here. And you've got, again, people uninstalling the game, refunding the game, massively shitting on it. And also, Kirsche has received, as no surprise, a tremendous amount of support because of this. Because I think, in general, people are tired of a mentally ill, deranged freak trying to dictate what normal people do.
So nice of Kirsche to advertise indie streamer Zach Roy.
Here, let's go ahead and take a look at the reviews, and we'll see how the reviews are doing for this game.
Oh, I hope he reads the fucking playtime too.
Here, by the way, let's look at these Steam discussions for the page. Since they deleted this post, good on the devs, cutting ties, wacko right ring. I hope Kirsche sees this. In-game studios, bro up, enjoy your momentary victory, it won't last. She supported you so hard and you backstabbed her. Kirsche, cancel culture. And everybody is negative about this game.
Except
people
for that base devs
totally
one.
Shitting on this. They're deleting threads. Of course they're deleting threads. That's why I'm talking about it myself, because they can't delete my thread, which will probably be a video. And I've said before that
I love
the
my
best way
husbando.
to respond to cancer. Stop calling trans people mentally ill.
Wish you
I'm
success.
call
Thank you guys.
We
stand with Kirsche.
About
I'm assuming you guys are coming over from
women,
his stream. Thank you. Thank you.
Non-consensually. This doesn't have anything to do with this person being trans. If they were
it
straight,
doesn't. It really
they
doesn't.
were mentally ill. If they were
agreed.
gay, I would say they were mentally ill.
100% agreed.
Being trans does not give you a shield from being called a mentally ill fucking freak. That doesn't mean that they're mentally ill fucking freaks because they're trans.
And you can't keep using an identity as a shield from criticism.
Fucking freak. I'm not going to play your games. I'm not going to go and
Oh,
speak
Bigglesworth,
around
thank you for the
this.
10 gift subs to small streamer Zach
my
Roy.
language about it because it could be perceived as transphobic. No, we're going to call it exactly what it is, and that's exactly what more people need to do. This is disgusting. It should not be accepted by anybody. And these weird fucking appeals to identity politics, I'm sorry, it's not 2020 anymore. Nobody's buying it. Nobody wants to hear it. And I think the best way to respond to cancel culture is by making it even worse for the people that give into it.
100%.
And that's why I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about another company that has given in to the lies of, again, a person that says stuff like this. I'm not even going to play it again. But
I'm glad he played it once.
Obviously, let's take a look at some of the reviews here. All negative. Everybody's negative. Some of these are positive as well, obviously, of course. For $2, it's no payday. Let's take a look at a lot of the recent reviews. Where is it? Where's recent reviews?
You gotta click on the little graph thingy. Show graph.
Recently posted.
Show
It's
graph.
on this side. Yep. All negative. All negative, absolutely. And you're being perfectly reasonable. Yes, these positives were from a couple months ago. Yes, they were. And so show
Moonshine's
the graph
review?
on the top right.
Oh, baby.
The graph on the top right. Where is the graph?
He's blind. He's just like me. For real, for real.
I'm not show graph.
Mr. President, another plane has hit the towers.
Jesus. Jesus, bro. Oh my God. Well, that's what you get. That's what you fucking get. I am so happy to see people finally pushing back on this.
Yes.
And I hope they don't stop. I do. I hope they don't stop. I don't know whether this game is good or not, but I think that there needs to be, and this is the way
it is a good game, and that's what makes it all the more fucking depressing, man.
Is that you make the consequences for giving into it worse than not giving into it. That's it. You reap what you sow, you do. And it looks like this game is getting massively review bombed. People are going to hate this game.
It's not even review bombed. These are people who have played like tens, if not hundreds of hours, changing their reviews to negative.
In the long term, it will kill the studio. Because you will have these people that will, in 10 years, they will be bringing this up and shitting on any new game that they get. And you know what I think? Good.
Mm-hmm.
You get what you fucking deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve!
Yep. Bridge builder.
That's my tweet. That's my tweet earlier.
And so, yeah, eventually I'm forced to do it. It's a video game. Who cares? They do. That's why they made the decision based off of it.
Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep. We're canceling now, so good. Anti-cancel culture crowd. Well, now okay. I'm not anti-cancel culture. I just want to make sure that I have the reins of the wagon here. I'm not anti-cancel culture at all. I'm totally okay with it, and also neither are they. I'm not going to refuse to play a game just so someone else can beat me.
I think he worded that a little bit weird, but I understand what he's saying.
No, if somebody
because again, I don't think this is cancel culture. This is defending yourself from cancel culture.
But if other people take the low road, I'll meet them there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so anyway, yeah, fair is fair. Fight fire with fire.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword, baby.
And this is the only way that you can fight against this.
Yes, correct. 100%.
This is it. This is the main way that you can fight against it. And so, yeah, it's a gotcha question. Well, no, even if it is a gotcha question, I'll just say it flat out. I have no problem utilizing cancel culture to get rid of people I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
if they do it to you, you should be able to defend yourself.
If I think somebody's doing something bad, and I don't like it, why wouldn't I try to get rid of them? Duh. You stupid? Of course. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, exactly. And so anyway, yeah, it's not even a question. And so, yeah, it just works. Yeah, duh.
Duh.
But anyway, it does seem like I don't even need to do a fucking thing. By the way, I don't need to do anything. It seems like the internet's already doing it itself. And if I just search this myself and I find it right here, and let's see here, using their own tactics against them? Yes, exactly. And why never talk about advanced Actus on Doom? Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, they want to play in the mud, so be it. Yep, Asmont Main being a giant hypocrite. What about this is
hypocrite? See, that's why I think he said he worded it weirdly, because now people will call him a hypocrite for it.
Yeah,
I understood what he said. If people are utilizing cancel culture, then it's fair game to, like, do the same thing to them. They started it. They threw the first stone. It's not cancel culture to defend yourself. But the way he worded it now invokes people to be disingenuous about what he said.
What is it?
Which, like, I get that all the time. So, like, I understand. You can't always word everything perfectly.
When am I not taking it? What's an example of me not being able to take it?
I didn't draw first blood, but I did win the match.
To cancel me every day. I don't send cease and desists or complain about those tweets or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I never do that. I might respond to them, but that's about it. Bitching about cancel culture, being okay with it?
Rip to the dipshit shatter. We're gonna see an execution?
If you are coming into a gunfight and you bring a knife, what happens? You die.
You love how out of 60k people in his chat, he always manages to grab these kinds of people. Yeah, it's impressive.
I don't
that's
like
a skill.
cancel culture. But in the instance that we live in a world where this is being utilized, you either engage with this tool or you are controlled by it.
Absolutely.
There are only two options. That's it. Those are the only two options that can exist. You either engage with this tool and fight back, or you let people control you with this tool and lose.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to sit there and take it.
They did it to me first, such victims.
That does make you the victim, you fucking retard!
Yeah, I mean, that's the premise of self-defense.
Finally, he's making my point.
100%. Yeah, that's how a fight works.
Yeah. Yeah, my mama didn't raise no loser.
Yeah,
she didn't raise anything at all.
Yeah, Booey's smaller in the video. I'll now go that they lost their jobs.
What does that have to do with anything we're talking about?
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
I mean, yeah, if that was what we were talking about, sure. Don't censor. Don't change things to capitulate to a mob.
Anything
but also,
else?
This guy's a fucking idiot. Please execute him.
Yeah, I mean, if it was that easy, I mean, shit. They started it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'll give this person one more response, and I want to move on.
Oh, no execution. He'll let them live.
Is he dumped you for a reason?
What?
That's not true.
What?
That is absolutely not true. There were way more than one reason for that. There was like 10 different
She didn't like the alarm clocks.
Okay.
How the what the fuck kind of person invokes that in this kind of argument? What an
you wanna
asshole!
argue with me or make it personal about like video games or whatever. I don't care about that. Like my ex-girlfriend broke up with me.
Get executed. Yeah, like who brings that up? What a piece of shit,
anyway,
dude.
And what do people expect to happen when they work against their fan base? Yeah, I guess so. And the irony of having a game called Crime Boss canceling creator support is hilarious. Yeah, I think so. He went there. What a dick. I don't care about that. I don't take it personally.
I know he doesn't care, but it's still a dick thing to do.
Shit. It doesn't offend me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't make me mad. It's just funny to see, and that's about it. But anyway, yeah, no, that's the way that I look at things. That's the way that I do things. And again, all things that I do have a goal in mind, and I only work towards that goal. The ethics or the morality of the actions of doing that is not as relevant to me. What only matters is doing and achieving the goal. And so anyway, why do people expect you to lie down and submit to anyone with a keyboard? They've lost the plot? Yeah. Personal attack? Well, the thing is, the reason why that people resort to personal attacks, it's because they know that I'm right. They know that I'm right, and they know that they're losing this fight. And that's really it. And it looks like, again, they've dropped somebody else. Partner programs, series of smear campaigns. We should not let this happen. And so, yeah, I wanted to talk about this myself because I thought that this was a huge problem. And, yeah, that's pretty much what I think. And I want to make sure that anybody who is capitulating to any degree of cancel culture or any type of this behavior, I will definitely make a video about you, and a lot of my viewers will know about it.
Oh, fuck.
And honestly, you shouldn't be afraid of the fact that I'm making the video about it. You should be afraid of the fact that people that watch the video agree with what I'm saying.
Yep.
I've made tons of videos that most of my audience has disagreed with. The fact is that I am not controlling people's minds. I'm just simply bringing attention to something that is unfair and wrong. And so that's it. Don't get mad at me. I'm simply the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get mad at me? Yeah, why do people think that you,
I think this is now out of my sphere of influence, and I cannot issue any anti-fatwa.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Don't insult them. Like, I don't want people to, but I don't think I have any control over that anymore.
How does a person defend a person proudly recording their rape fantasies, referring to their trans status? It's simple. It's because people use their identity to hide bad behavior. You see this oftentimes with like the, you know, oh, well, it's deplatforming pro-Palestinian supporters, right? Or something like that. Whenever it's Frogan talking about hoping that soldiers get PTSD, they're simply using social causes or identity groups as a shield for their own bad behavior. That's what it is. And then also another big issue is that a lot of people let this happen because they don't like the optics of attacking a person who's part of a protected identity group. And so they're afraid of that. They're afraid of being labeled as a bad person. And because of that fear, what they end up doing is they just let it happen to them. That's it. Not excluded from criticism. Yes, Nico was cross-banned for less, 100%. But I will say again, you know, anybody that goes into this or puts this kind of stuff out there, I will absolutely talk about it and make as many people aware of it as possible.
Good.
And Frogan called Ludwig the C word. Yes, Frogan called Ludwig a cracker and said that he should keep his money for donating for Palestine because he didn't want to outwardly support it and promote it to his audience. That's right.
What the fuck?
And she wasn't banned for that. And so, in my opinion, I think, again, it's absolutely ridiculous. C word.
That's
no, I mean,
so
I can say
weird.
the word, right? I mean, let's be honest.
It's so strange.
It's not as bad as the N word. But, yeah, I mean, it's just that simple. The German state TV docs the right user. No, I didn't see that at all. Do you think people like cancel culture because their Twitter feeds control their thoughts and canceling makes them feel in control of themselves and they're very clearly a not? Yeah, I think there's an element of that
they love having power over other people.
Too. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. It's co-opting ideology to inflict power.
Don't talk to me or my woman ever again.
People, use victimized cards, but the same shit whenever some Zionists use any critic against Israel as anti-Semitic. That's the same shit, yet people still do it. I don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't care about Israel at all. Why are you bringing up Israel?
Fucking relatable, dude.
Why are you I don't care about Israel. Why would I care about Israel? Like, sorry, like, I don't care. This,
not my sand, not my problem, dude.
To do with me. I did because you brought up Palestine. It was an example. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But okay. Well, I mean, anybody. Whatever the reverse for that for Israel. No. That's
a common streamer thing. You say something and then forget about it a minute later, and when a chatter references it, you're like, "What?"
You think is a good cause
Why?
as an excuse for bad behavior. It's really just that simple. Look at the clip below. Someone already clipped what you said.
I really don't care, Margaret.
Sure, they did, right? But yeah, that's the way I see it, and that's what's going to happen. And I'm really glad to see this happen, and hopefully more companies don't play into this, but if they do, you guys will, I can guarantee it, hear about it from me. And so, yeah, that's the way I wanted to handle this, and I wanted to talk about it and make sure that it was as people were as aware of it as possible. And honestly, I wish people would educate their ignorant selves. Cracker is not even offensive to Caucasian America. If you're using it with that intention, you should know that it doesn't mean what you think it means, nor did it ever. Let me see what you're trying to imply. I don't think that it really matters. So, like, do you not think the ends justify the means sometimes? Of course they do.
Are we going to be invited to the wedding? Chat, what are you doing?
If you're using a term, like, for example, like if you're like using monkey, right, to like refer to like a group of black people, and you're using it as a pejorative because of their skin color, you are using a racial slur. It's not a word that is a fundamental racial slur, like the N-word is, or a few other words that are just like unique. They're like their own unique word.
That is crazy.
Right?
He has to explain this concept.
Used for anything else. It's not like there's another example of this being used. That's it. If you're using any term as a pejorative to like shit on somebody's race, you're doing a racism. It doesn't matter whether it's a slur or not. If it's being used as a slur, it is the same thing functionally as a slur. That's it. It's the intention behind it. The intention is to mock and degrade a person based off of their skin color.
And there's also instances where you can use those words, and
Anyway.
it's not fucking
We'll
pejorative,
look at
obviously.
maybe, like, one other thing,
and you can
that I
use
want
slurs
to,
in context that isn't
I wanna
towards
get a
other
little bit
people because
into,
of their skin
into
color
some
either.
games. So let's go back over and we'll take a look at this.
And I think my segment is over. That was a very interesting watch.
1 second, I gotta find it.
That was an interesting watch. Thank you,
Is this it? No,
asmongold.
we'll just find the